this episode of the Stigs Show. Stigs talks about things that are not important. So sit back and enjoy. It will be over in no time, thank God. And here is your host, Mike Stigs.
The SEMA convention was in Vegas this week. I was there all week walking around. For those of you who don't know what the SEMA convention is, it's for aftermarket parts and accessories and also tools for the automotive industry. It's a big convention. It's not open to the public, but there's lots of show cars and a lot of new products that they're displaying. And like I said, I probably walked about 10 to 12 hours. And before I went to SEMA, for the past 3 weeks, I was actually walking on a treadmill just to practice walking. And also, I was breaking in a new pair of shoes. You see, if you ever go to a convention like CES or SEMA, you don't want to go with a new pair of shoes that you bought yesterday and then you go to the show tomorrow because your feet are going to be killing you. That's just a bad move. So anytime you go to a big convention, you always got to break in the pair of shoes, 2-3 weeks before you go. Or just wear an old pair of shoes. And if you're into fashion, just carry the new pair of shoes. And when people say, "Oh, your shoes are ugly," you go, "Yeah, but I got a pair of these also, but I didn't break them in yet because I don't want my feet to hurt." So now the SEMA show is for new and old cars and trucks. You have foreign and American. And yes, I said American because I don't like the word domestic. If you drive a Ford, a Chevy, a Buick, a Pontiac, a Lincoln, a Willys, a Dodge, a Chrysler, or a Tucker, I say it's an American car. We need to stop with the bullshit of domestic cars. The only time you should use the word domestic is when you're talking about domestic violence, like what Ray Rice was caught up in before the start of the season. That's where you use domestic. So if you've got an American car, it's an American car. Be proud that it's an American car and call it an American car. Forget this domestic car bullshit. I'm going to talk about 3 things that was at the convention because I can't talk about all the new stuff because number one, I don't want to be here for more than 5 minutes anyway. Nobody watches videos that are more than 5 minutes. Half the people right now already stopped and went to another video. But I'm going to start off with Chicago Pneumatic Booths had a motorcycle that ran on compressed air. It was a compressor air motorcycle. But the company doesn't sell that motorcycle. What they do is they sell compressors and air tools. And I thought about this for about 2 or 3 seconds, and I came up to the conclusion, if they sold a motorcycle, the compressed air motorcycle, they would sell a lot more of those than they would of air ratchets and compressors. So if you're watching this and you work for it or you own Chicago Pneumatic, sell the motorcycle. Forget the air ratchet stuff. If you want to make money, just sell the motorcycle. That's the logical thing there. Another thing is, we'll talk a little bit about fashion. Yes, SEMA is more about, it's 100% about car stuff. But this is a little funny here. You know the company Timberland, the one that makes the boots and shoes? Well, starting in April 2015, Timberland is going to make car tires, or should I say truck tires. They're going to make tires. Yes, Timberland. Not the rapper, the boots. Timberland's going to make tires. And this is a news and entertainment thing that I do here. And Timberland actually made the entertainment part a little easy. What they're going to do when you buy a set of Timberland tires, when they get worn out, you give them back to them and they make them into shoes. They're going to recycle the tires and make shoes. So one day you're in four-wheel drive, and the next day you're doing the Texas two-step. Another thing that they had there was a 3D printer car. I watched them build a 3D printer car. Or, well, I'll say it the right way. I watched them print a 3D car. It looks like a dune buggy, which is cool. And I'm sitting there watching this thing being printed out. And I go, I was talking to one of the guys that worked there. I said, the best thing about this is if you buy a 3D printer car and it gets stolen, you go down to Kinko's and tell them, print you out a new one.
The Mike Stigs Show is over. I can't believe you made it to the end. Since you do not have anything better to do, share this video.